Making a jack-o'-lantern, part 3. For this part, you will need your blue construction paper, your orange painted paper, your green painted paper, your black medium-sized paper, your small white paper, a pencil, scissors, and glue. It can be a glue bottle or it can be a glue stick. Either one is fine for this project. You're going to take your orange paper and you're going to flip it over onto the back because it's easier to draw on this side. You're going to take your pencil and you're going to make a gigantic oval, like so big you're almost going all the way to the edge of each side of the paper. Good job. Now you're going to get out your scissors. So you want to put your thumb in the little hole and your fingers in the other hole. You're going to hold it with your holding hand or your driving hand, and you're going to open the scissors and crunch them down. Open and crunch. And you're going to keep cutting right on the lines. I'm going to move my holding hand, and I'm going to get my scissors back in there so that I can keep cutting around my big oval. Now I have to move my holding hand again onto the other side so I can support that. I'm going to keep cutting all the way around the oval. And it's okay if you cut off the name part because we won't need that anymore. Okay, move my holding hand again. Get my scissors in there and finish. I'm almost to the end. All right, now I should have a big orange oval that looks like a pumpkin. That extra part, you can just throw that in the trash. Now I'm going to get my blue construction paper, and I'm going to glue the orange oval to the blue construction paper. So I'm going to get my glue bottle, and I'm going to twist the orange part so it will open. And I'm going to press, holding it by its side, to make a dot, and then I jump, dot, 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 jump, and maybe one for the center. Now I'm going to flip it over, and I'm going to put it on my blue paper, and I'm going to have to hold it down and count to 10 because I want this to stay in one spot. Sometimes I have to move my hands a little bit so I can get all of the parts of that big oval. Okay, it's attached to the blue paper now. Good job. So next, I'm going to take my black paper and I'm going to make a smile. This will be the mouth part of my jack-o'-lantern. If you want to make it a different shape or if you wanted to make it bigger than mine, that's totally cool. I'm going to cut on the line so that I can make the mouth part of my jack-o'-lantern. Okay, so I have to get my glue bottle back out again because this is where I want to put it. So I flip it on the back. I put just a few dots. You don't need a river of glue, just a couple dots. Put it in the space where you want it and hold it down. If a little bit squeezes out, just wipe it off. Okay, my mouth is on. Now I'm going to cut just a little piece off of here, like a triangle shape almost. It's not quite triangle shape, but it has a little curvy part at the bottom because I'm going to make it into the nose. You don't have to make yours a triangle nose. It can be whichever shape you would like. Now I'm going to make some eyes. Now I decided to make circle eyes. You can do whichever shape you would like. We've practiced making shapes, so you can choose one of the other shapes if you would like. I'm gonna make circles. So I get my paper in my holding hand and my driving hand because I'm gonna drive with that hand, and I'm gonna cut with my scissors in my cutting hand. I'm going all the way around, trying my best to stay on the lines. There's one circle. Cutting all the way around my nice circle, staying on the lines. Two circles. Now with my white paper here, I'm going to cut a rectangle shape, and then I'm going to cut little rectangles because I want to make teeth. So I'm going to just cut little rectangles so that I can glue them on in a little bit to make teeth. Now it's time to glue the white papers down. So I'm going to glue down my circles first, and then I'll attach the teeth in the mouth. Now sometimes you can put the dot of glue on the black paper, which I do here. And then later I decided maybe I should put the dot of glue on the white paper. So you can do it whichever way works best for you. Next, I'm getting some black paper because I decided I needed a shape inside of my eyes. So I'm just cutting a little tiny bit of this black paper so that I can make some little tiny rectangles, because I decided maybe I'd put rectangles inside of my circles and just kind of decorate it that way. But then I noticed the one on the right was a little bit bigger than the other one, so I stacked them on top of each other here. And then I'm going to trim one of them to be a little bit shorter. Now I decided to put the glue on the white paper, just one tiny dot for each eye. And then I'm going to put the rectangle inside of the eye. Here are some ideas for the face parts. This is one I made before, and this is one a different student made. So now you have some more ideas. Save your jack-o'-lantern for the next step when we will add the grass and the stem.